lovely Taurus. This is Debs and this is your TGIF for Friday, the 5th of July, 2024. Taurus, I hope you guys are well. Thank you so much for being here. It is much appreciated. So Taurus, we're going to be looking at the energies between you and your person. We are going to be delving into the Marchetti deck, Ciro Marchetti. If you'd like a private reading, my website's listed down below in the description box, as well as all the decks I use and the link to join the channel if you'd like to see more videos. So Taurus, I've just looked under the deck, Queen of Coins. Okay. Are you feeling angry, Taurus, about something? Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the reading for my Taurians. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Friday, the 5th of July, 2024. Friday, the 5th of July, 2024. Yeah, the deck is kind of feeling all over the place. It's very strange. Michael's saying keep shuffling. Okay. Taurus, you may be feeling a bit emotional at this point of time, guys. I'm hearing the word distracted. You may feel quite distracted. Maybe you've got a lot on your mind. My lovely Taurians. Okay, guys. Yeah, deck is being strange. You're thinking about the concept of overindulgence. And I don't know why I said that, because I could have said this is you sitting in a lovely, happy place. Why do I feel you're thinking about overindulgence? We have a lovely house, we have a dog, we've got a nice garden. You're thinking about the concept of overindulgence. You're looking at the past. You're sat in nostalgia. I'm hearing about the good old days. Yes, Taurus, you are right back in the past. You could be thinking about your first love. You could be thinking, if you're a grown-up woman, right? Maybe with kids, you're thinking about when your kids were little. Happy times. But you're also thinking about the fact that there was unequal give and take. Someone received a lot more than someone else in the past and was overindulged. Two of Cups. You're thinking about a soulmate connection, Taurus. You're thinking about balancing a situation out because you want to move to calmer waters, but there's a sense that you may feel this is a challenge. So Taurus, you may want to mend a situation with someone who you are realizing, Taurus, that you may have disregarded in the past, sort of even subconsciously. And you want to move to calmer waters with that person, but you're feeling it's going to be very difficult to get them back on side. Taurus. The Wheel of Fortune. You want to move into a new cycle with someone, and you may be seeking legal advice. This could be about a contract. But with the Two of Swords, you may not want to go down that route. This is you thinking, well, we could do that, or I could do that, but I don't really want to. High Priestess. Taurus, this is tough. This is really tough. You want to sort out a situation with someone because you may have subconsciously indulged someone in the past whilst leaving someone else out to fend for themselves, or left them out in the cold, or you weren't as generous to one person as you were with another. You may be thinking about a legal contract, releasing a lump sum of money to sort of make things right with someone or something similar. You want to move to calmer waters and get back a closeness with someone, but you don't really want to do that because it may deplete you financially. But Taurus, if you don't do that, if you say no, then someone may simply disconnect from you, and there may be a situation where you're going to have to let this person go. And you don't want to do that because you want to mend the situation. This is all channel guidance coming through, guys, but you read these energies as you will. You're looking at options of how to bring this person back into your life, Taurus. Maybe with little gifts, maybe with trips away. What can I do to bring this person back into my life who's distanced themselves? You may be thinking about a Queen of Wands, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian, Page of Wands, and you may be wanting to have a very short conversation with that woman. I don't feel this is you talking about pleasantries, Taurus. I think you're angry with this woman. It's almost as if she's expecting you to march down her driveway and bang on the door. She's very nervous, Taurus. You're angry with this woman for some reason. Yeah, there's you, Taurus, Queen of Pentacles. You could be a wife, you could be a mother. Seven of Swords. Taurus, you are believing that this Queen of Wands got away with something sneaky. She was calculating about a large amount of money, and she may now be almost in hiding because what she's realized is you're very angry about this. It's almost as if you've suddenly realized what's been going on. Whereas Taurus, I believe you're thinking about someone else. This could be a child of yours, possibly another child whom you breadcrumbed and who has disconnected from you, and there's no communication. You want to set things right, Taurus, but you don't quite know how you're going to do it. Because this Queen of Wands is not communicating with you either. I think you sent this Queen of Wands an angry message. We need to sort this out. We need to do this, that, and the other. We need to look at a legal contract. And she said nothing. So do you get tough with this Queen of Wands, Taurus? Or do you try to find other ways in patching things up with this High Priestess? Now, Taurus, we could read this differently. You may be looking at the past, realizing that you indulged someone, could be a husband. You're thinking about dividing the assets and moving forward to be with someone that you fell in love with. But you're masculine. Your husband may be very calculating about a large amount of money and is saying to you, Taurus, no, I don't want to divorce. You guys may not be speaking. And Taurus, you're realizing that your King of Swords, your husband, may have been sneaky, relating to not wanting to give you the settlement that you deserve. And you may know there's a Queen of Wands, a third-party woman, who's hanging around on the outskirts waiting for you guys to separate. I could read those energies in that way too. But let's carry on. Underneath the deck, Taurus, we have the King of Coins. So we have a husband and wife, a King and Queen of Pentacles. This is your other half, Taurus. With the Page of Swords, You two are very cold with each other at the moment because you may blame him, Taurus, for overindulging one person whilst leaving another out in the cold. You could be talking about your kids. What he's saying is, yes, I did take a leap of faith and a risk. I did. I did give someone a very large amount of money. But now I'm stuck at crossroads because I'm looking at the bigger picture, Pisces energy, and realizing that someone here is very angry about that. So this could be to do with money. This could be a situation that, Taurus, you and your husband have realized needs to be amended, made fair, balanced. This could be your husband, Taurus, saying to you, yeah, I took a leap of faith and a risk with a third party. I'm really, really sorry. We could talk about divorcing, divorce settlement, but I'm standing at crossroads at the moment. I'm trying to see the bigger picture because I really don't want to have to go down the route of going through a divorce. And you may be angry, Taurus. I just want to divorce you. I want divorce money because you cheated on me. Could be either or, guys. So Taurus, let's move into messages from the angels. Let's see what the angels have to say. Okay, here we go. Archangel Michael, what are the messages from the angels, please? Thank you. The guidance from the angels. 3 cards. Okay. Taurus, first of all, ask for help from others. You may need to get an external party's point of view. It's up to you, Taurus. If you want to recover this, it's up to you. As in, the angels are saying you can make things right, but you have to take action. What they're saying to you is, initially, just wait for now and don't do anything drastic. Wait for now, don't do anything drastic. And listen to your intuition. Interesting. We've got a high priestess here. They may be suggesting that you listen to what this high priestess has said to you in the past. Now there's no communication. They want you to listen to what she relayed to you in the past before she cut off from you. Okay, these are all flying out. If you believe, a year from now, you'll be ready. If you believe a year from now, Taurus, you'll be ready. Okay, ready to do what, Michael? Okay, Taurus, a year from now, if there are no major changes, if you don't manage to get this high priestess back on side, you're ready to be assertive with someone else, is what I'm getting here. Maybe this Queen of Wands, who might have been very defensive with you if you messaged her angrily about deception. Be assertive, Taurus. Okay? A year from now, if things don't change, be assertive with the Queen of Wands. Now, I've no idea what this is really all about, guys, but Michael's telling me that the right person out there will hear this and will know. Okay? So from here, Taurus, let's get messages from the High Priestess to you. I actually feel, Taurus, we're looking at 4 people in the dynamic. We're looking at a King and Queen of Pentacles. I think you're coming through as the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles, the wife, the mother. We're looking potentially at a Queen of Wands, and we're looking at a Pisces or a Cancerian. I think we're looking at 4 major players in the mix, and possibly a child. Possibly a child. Okay. So Taurus, let's find out why this High Priestess has blocked you and is no longer speaking. It might be because someone was strategic about a large amount of money. Or it could have been about a legal contract. So what would this High Priestess want to say to Taurus? What a strange reading, guys. What the High Priestess is saying, Taurus, is, I wish things could be different. So your High Priestess or the High Priestess wants change. What else does this High Priestess want to say? Finding out the truth crushed me. Wow. So this High Priestess is crushed because the truth came to light. And yes, I'm not available. She cut off communication as soon as this truth came to light. What is she saying to you, Taurus? Oh my goodness, guys. I love you. Oh, Taurus. Why do I feel this is a family dynamic that's been torn apart by a Queen of Wands who may have been very strategic about a contract, or she may have come in between a husband and a wife, could be a third party. If not, this is a child who was strategic about money. Now, the High Priestess could be the other sibling or another member of the family who found out that this Queen of Wands was overindulgent and had been for several years. Six of Cups. And the High Priestess may have felt breadcrumbed, and I think you, Taurus, maybe as a mother, wanted to try and bring this High Priestess back around. But it's been very difficult because the truth has come to light and this High Priestess has cut off. Now, Taurus, you could also feel very upset if you know that your husband had an affair on you with the Queen of Wands. And if the High Priestess is you, Taurus, you are no longer communicating with your King of Pentacles because you found out about this third party. He's saying to you, I took a leap of faith and a risk. What you're saying to him is, I want divorce money, I want settlement, I don't want to stay married to you. He sat at crossroads trying to look at the bigger picture whilst you're angry saying, I just want a divorce. Could work that way too. Now, Taurus, if you know that this Queen of Wands is still hanging around as a third party, right, this King of Pentacles lover, then you may be assertive and reach out to the Queen of Wands basically to say, do you not realize you've ruined my marriage? So if the High Priestess is you, Taurus, you're saying to your husband, I wish things could be different. Finding out the truth about this third party crushed me. I don't really want to speak to you anymore, even though I love you still. This is heartbreaking. So this is either a High Priestess who could be a daughter of yours that feels left out in the cold, feels breadcrumbed, and you're trying to make things right. You're trying to do a U-turn. But it may involve this Queen of Wands releasing money that she's been given and she doesn't want to do it and you're angry about that. Or you could be the High Priestess, Taurus. But there was some deception and someone sat in an overindulgent energy. What else is this High Priestess saying? Could be you, could be your daughter, could be somebody else who feels left out. Taurus, this is someone, and this again could be you, this is someone who is looking at the past, almost grieving what was. This is someone who may have been looking at photographs of childhood days, right? When things were happy, when everyone was together. It's almost as if whoever is sat in the energy of the High Priestess has already detached emotionally and is trying to heal. So Taurus, if you're trying to patch up things with a High Priestess, You may know it's going to be near impossible because emotionally the damage has already been done, and it could have been very deep, very, very deep hurt. If this is you, Taurus, you're not interested in patching things up with your husband. You just want the divorce money and you want out of there. What else is this High Priestess saying, Taurus? I replay our conversations over and over. And again, Taurus, this could be you, could be somebody else. Taurus, guys, this is sad. We need to let each other go. We need to let each other go. Finding out the truth crushed me. I'm not available. Yeah. It's time for me to heal now. So Taurus, this could be you. This could be the High Priestess. This is someone who's already emotionally completely detached. It's as if whatever happened was just too much to be repaired. It couldn't be repaired. The damage had been done. I want to get a couple of messages from this this Queen of Wands, because this Queen of Wands seems to have been the main problem. Either a family member who was a bit greedy, overindulgent, or the Queen of Wands could have been a third party that messed up a marriage. Taurus? Okay. So, let's have a look at what the Queen of Wands would want to say to you. So, Archangel Michael, what is the Queen of Wands saying to Taurus? Yeah, she was calculating. I knew exactly what I was doing. This Queen of Wands knew exactly what she was doing. She had a plan. She had a plan, Taurus. I regret lying to you, so she lied to you. Heaven forbid, Taurus. I mean, if this is not a family member whom somehow created a plan to sit in a lot of financial security and someone else found out and was very upset. This could have been a third-party situation. Taurus, you may even have had a friend, and this friend of yours could have been the Queen of Wands, and your friend may have seduced your husband. You may have known this Queen of Wands before as a friend, and then found out that she was getting it on with your husband. And she's now gone into hiding because she knew exactly what she was doing. This feels very complicated, Taurus. I'm sorry if you feel this is a bit specific. Yeah, the Queen of Wands is saying, I know I crossed the line with you. So this Queen of Wands knows you, but I don't think she's talking to you. You're trying to communicate angry messages about deception, and she's not communicating. Final message from the Queen of Wands, please. I hide behind material things. Taurus, either this is a third party who was out to seduce your husband because your husband was financially stable, could have been a friend of yours and you figured this out, and she's caused the massive rift in your marriage, or the Queen of Wands is a daughter or a family member who somehow was given a contract or a large amount of money by a King of Pentacles who did the wrong thing because she wanted stability, but it's left someone else in a very difficult situation. And the other person, Taurus, may be disconnected from you, could be a family member who realized what was going on. You're trying to mend the situation with this other family member, but this other family member's just disconnected. Because this Queen of Wands is not willing to put her hand in the air and say, I'm sorry, what I did was a bit strategic. I knew exactly what I was doing. I'm not giving anyone money. Oh, I don't want to balance the scales out. No, I'm fine. I've got what I want. This is someone hiding behind material things. But she lied to you about something. Maybe she played the victim and you ended up giving her a large amount of money, you and your husband, only to find out that she was actually pretty financially stable, whereas somebody else was left out. So Taurus, this is a bit of a complicated situation. Let's just get one message from the King of Pentacles. This is your husband here. Okay, your King of Pentacles is saying to you, I know I messed up everything. So either the King of Pentacles had a fling on you, right? And you found out, this is the third party, or Taurus, your husband gave a large amount of money to one person in the family who didn't actually need the money and left someone else out, and that other person realized what had gone on and is just disconnected. As in, wow, that was very painful, that was very hurtful, I can't believe this Queen of Wands was deceptive, I'm out of here. And Taurus, you may be trying to patch up things with another family member who isn't speaking to you now. Wow. Taurus. Let's move into a second reading, Taurus. Let's have a look and see how the next few months are going to pan out. Let's just see what comes through. All right, guys, I will see you there. So here we go, Taurus. Let's find out what the cards have to say. We're looking at energies between now and the end of 2024. Archangel Michael, what's going to happen for the Taurian or group of Taurians I'm reading for? Energies from now through until the end of 2024. Taurus, you're deep in nostalgia. I'm seeing somebody flicking through a photograph album, like an old-fashioned, you know, photograph album. Looking at pictures. Wow. Pictures of kids when they were young, or pictures of you and your husband when you got married, something like that. Three of Wands. You're looking at the past. I also feel, Taurus, you're thinking about somebody who may live at a distance. Judgment. You may be thinking about a Sagittarian. Maybe you're realizing a Sagittarian ship came in, which has left somebody else depleted. Or you're thinking about a judgment call that was made. Ten of Wands. Feeling very, very burdened about a decision that was made, which left somebody out in the cold. Could be you. Taurus, there's a sense of someone wanting to rebuild the connection. And I say someone because this, I don't know whether or not this is you. If this is a romantic connection, Taurus, I think you just want to get this divorce underway because you don't want your husband back. If this is a family dynamic, Taurus, I think you want to try and work in partnership, maybe financially, to help the person that was left out in the cold. But you don't know if that's possible. There's you, Taurus, Empress, beautiful Taurian energy. You're thinking about a Queen of Cups. Or Taurus, this could be you and your emotions. And you may be thinking about a Sagittarian or wanting to bring balance to a situation. Queen of Swords. Wow. Taurus, either this is your husband wanting to move back into a family situation with you, patch up a marriage, and this is you saying absolutely not. This could be all your energy. You know you love your husband. He's wanting to patch things up, but you're sitting in the Queen of Swords, Empress, I know my worth. Or Taurus, this could be a family dynamic. There could be a rift between two members of the family. The Queen of Cups may well be the High Priestess who's no longer speaking to you. And with the energy of Temperance, the Queen of Swords could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or a Sag who is very happy sitting in a lovely temperate place, and she's very guarded. Now, this could be the Queen of Wands, who you want to work in partnership with you to make things right for a High Priestess. But she's not playing, she's very defensive, and you're angry about that. I'm feeling my way through this, guys, because this feels incredibly complex. And there is the King of Pentacles. So this is your husband, Taurus. You're coming through, in the nicest sense, in a slightly more elevated energy, spiritually more evolved. This is your husband. He's sitting in the Palace of Coins. He's thinking about his money. So this is a husband who doesn't want a divorce because he's afraid he's going to lose a lot of money. Or this is a father who doesn't want to give a High Priestess money because he's already forked out a lot of money on the Queen of Wands, who may have played victim. So he's wanting to keep his money safe, but you're upset about this, Taurus, because you've lost a family member in this. She's disconnected. Could be that. Eight of Cups. Okay, there's going to be a trip. You may be going to see, Taurus, the Queen of Wands. It could be to say to her, you've messed up my marriage, right? I just want you to know that. You may want her to know that this is the reason why you're divorcing your husband. Or you're wanting to go and see the Queen of Wands to put pressure on her to say, we have to balance things out for the Queen of Cups. These could be two sisters. You could be going to see the Queen of Cups. Yeah, okay. You're wanting to take a trip, Taurus, to talk about the past, to talk about what happened in the past. It's going to take a lot of courage for you to do that, Taurus. Or you're worried that if you try to communicate with someone about what happened in the past, they're going to hold back from you. They're no longer going to talk to you. Okay, guys, wow. Underneath the deck, we have the Devil. Gosh. Nine of Pentacles. Now, Taurus, you may believe that someone here was obsessed with a lot of money. Could have been the Queen of Wands. I hide behind material things. And this is someone not willing to give that up to make things right. Or Taurus, you are absolutely determined to divorce your husband, obsessed about being single because you can't trust him. And you're angry with the Queen of Wands, who could be the third party. There is going to be a discussion about a large amount of money, or somebody here could be moving, relocating. We've got the energy of the world. A cycle is closing out, or somebody could be wanting to move in a different area of the world. With the energy of the Eight of Pentacles, there is talk about working on ending a cycle to start a brand new cycle. Because Taurus, you want to be able to sit in the Ten of Cups, which is ultimate personal contentment and happiness. There could be a connection here with a Virgo, or someone here has gone into hermit mode to really think about what's actually gone down here, what actually happened. Could be a father figure, could be your husband, Taurus. As I said, this could be a family situation based around money that went wrong somehow, or this could be a marriage going under. So what is the result of the situation for Taurus, Michael, please? Okay. Someone here is feeling a lot of guilt, remorse, regret, and why do I feel this is the Queen of Wands? I'm seeing that red dress. The third party or the person that caused the split in the family. What's going to happen here? So the Queen of Wands is feeling guilty. With the energy of the Death card, there is going to be major change and transformation, or she may decide to do the right thing, or she's feeling guilty because she knows she caused the ending of a marriage or the breakup of a family situation. All right, what's going to happen here? The Emperor, who is your husband, Taurus, is going to take charge. What is the Emperor going to do? Now, the Emperor is the King of Pentacles, your husband, okay? Father of a family for some of you. What's the Emperor going to do? Taurus, the Emperor is wanting to talk to you, Faith card, this is your Taurian card, about following a traditional process. Now, this is also an Emperor talking about community, doing the right thing, acting with integrity, marriage. What is he doing here? Who is he speaking to? Who is the Emperor speaking to here? Wow. Yeah, this is all tying in. So, Taurus, this father is either going to strong arm the Queen of Wands into doing the right thing. You have to do the right thing because you've torn the family apart. We've realized that we gave you far too much and we've left someone out in the cold. You have to release money, right? It could be that this Emperor, Taurus, is going to visit the Queen of Wands and say, I'm sorry that you're not happy, but I'm staying married to my Queen of Pentacles. I love my Queen of Pentacles. We're trying to patch up our marriage and I am not interested in you any longer. This could be your Emperor, if he had a fling with the Queen of Wands, going to see the Queen of Wands to say, I'm sorry, I don't love you. I want to try and patch up my marriage. Leave us alone. Wow, Taurus. Yeah. So this Emperor is going to speak to the Queen of Wands about doing the right thing, acting with integrity, or he's going to talk to the Queen of Wands about the fact that he wants to stay married to you. Faith card, Taurus. What is going to be under discussion here with the Queen of Wands? What is going to be under discussion? Yeah. A long-term stable commitment, as in I'm staying married to my Taurian if she will have me back, right? Or you are sat, Queen of Wands, in the Palace of Coins. You're sat sitting pretty on a lot of money, whereas we've got a problem with a family member who feels duped. So you need to release money, Queen of Wands. What is going to happen here now? There we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is no longer communicating. Now, Taurus, if this is you, you are still not talking to your husband. Whilst he relays to the Queen of Wands, he doesn't love her. He wants to patch up things with you. You may be still wanting to divorce your husband, right? You may be standing your ground. Or if the High Priestess is a family member, potentially the Queen of Cups, she is still not talking to other members of her family. She's still holding back, hoping that a situation can be resolved, but emotionally, she's already left the building. She's just been feeling hurt. So what is the result of the Emperor talking to the Queen of Wands? Yes. Wow. Now this is overindulgence. The Emperor is going to say to the Queen of Wands, you're sat in overindulgence and you need to make things right with the Queen of Cups. So the Emperor is calling out the Queen of Wands. Or the Emperor is saying to the Queen of Wands, I am so sorry, I was overindulgent. I moved towards you because I was having problems in my marriage, but I'm sorry. I'm staying married to my Taurus. Page of Coins, okay. So, either the Emperor is going to say to the Queen of Wands, you need to give money to the Queen of Cups because you've got this massive amount of money here. You're sat in overindulgence and we've left someone out and you need to do the right thing. So the Queen of Wands may be forced by the Emperor to give money to a Queen of Cups, High Priestess. Or Taurus, this is your Emperor saying to the Queen of Wands, I am sorry, this was just a fling. I don't want to divorce my wife. I am not wanting this marriage to end. I'm sorry if you think that I'm potentially going to be divorcing to offer you commitment. That's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Now, you may be talking about a child, Taurus, or this is your Emperor saying to the Queen of Wands, you know, Page of Coins is, I apologize, but we've got children and there's no way that I'm leaving my wife. Do we have a final card for the situation, Michael? Thank you. Final card for Taurus. I feel there's going to be apologies all round, Taurus, okay? Apologies all round is what I'm hearing. I think your Emperor Taurus, if this is romantic, is going to profusely apologize to you. I am so sorry for stepping out. I'm so sorry for getting tangled up with the Queen of Wands. I do love you for the sake of children, and because I love you, I don't want to divorce. Please can we patch up the marriage? It may be something you need to think about, Taurus. If this is a family dynamic, it may well be that, Taurus, you and your husband may be apologizing to a Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. We can give you a small amount of money that we've managed to extract from the clutches of the Queen of Wands to make things right, but it's not a huge amount of money. I'm sorry. Is it enough? You know, can we work in partnership to patch up the foundation of this family dynamic again? Wow, Taurus, what a reading. So people, from here, let's move into messages from the universe. Let's just see what comes through, okay? Archangel Michael, what are the messages from the universe for my lovely Taurians? Thank you, Michael. Fear, okay. I think at this point, Taurus, there's a lot of fear in the situation. There's been a lot of erratic communication, a lot of harsh communication. You may feel like burying yourself in this little hole in the ground. Oh, I just wish this hadn't happened. I just don't know what to do. I think the divine is saying it may be worse than you think. You're just sitting in too much fear. It's okay. It will all be resolved. Resilience. Taurus, you are strong. You're resilient, right? You can do this. Now, it may be the universe is asking you to consider patching up things with your husband, or the universe may be saying to you, hang on in there, Taurus. You need to be assertive with the Queen of Wands in order to release finances to help another member of the family, in which case that will happen, and there's going to be apologies all round. Okay. Surrender. Somebody is going to surrender. Surrender financial security, if it's the Queen of Wands. Or Taurus, you're going to surrender to your husband and you may well be able to patch things up. Okay, I'm very angry, I'm very upset, but okay, let's try and patch up this marriage. Okay, final message from the universe, Michael, please. Protection. Now, Taurus, either you are divinely protected or you are somehow wanting to protect your children, either by balancing out a family situation financially, or you're protecting your children by deciding to patch up your marriage. Taurus. Wow, guys. So, as always, we're going to get a final message from Archangel Michael. Let's do that. Archangel Michael, what is your closing message of guidance, please, for my lovely Taurians? Yeah, Taurus. This is all divinely guided. God is in charge. Dear God, please help me let go of the situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love, in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. God is in charge, Taurus. It's in God's hands now, okay? So, guys, complex read. As always, let me know if this resonates with you. I'm leaving it there. Take care of you. Have a lovely weekend. And I'll be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, Taurus. Bye now.